Jonathan Melander in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is third. Martin Bock from Sweden in Garage Vert is P2. Jan Rommel in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is fifth. Thomas Hansen in La Chapelle is seventh. Best lap is a 1:58.893. Alexander Morsberg is second. Best lap is a 1:57.394. Ricard Norden in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 8th. Best lap is a 2:17.984. Matthias Gelberg in La Chapelle is P13. Alexander Morsberg in La Musia Copyright Symbol is second. Rasmus Malmqvist in La Chapelle is P14. Martin Bock in La Musia Copyright Symbol is P3. Ricard Norden in La Musia Copyright Symbol is P7. Best lap is a 1:58.825. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Rasmus Malmqvist in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 14th. Ricard Norden in S's to Garage Blue is P8. Samuel Ernebro in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P10. Best lap is a 38.961. Alexander Morsberg in La Musia Copyright Symbol is second. Jan Rommel in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 5th. Best lap is a 1:58.502. Alexander Morsberg in S's to Garage Blue is P2. Matthias Gelberg from Sweden in S's to Garage Blue is 13th. Alexander Morsberg in Corb Dunlop is P2. Best lap is a 1:56.808. Fredrik Ek from Sweden in La Musia copyright symbol is 14th. Thomas Hansen from Sweden in S's to Garage Blue is P8. Fredrik Ek in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 14th. Thomas Hansen in Corb Dunlop is 9th. Best lap is a 1:58.788. Alexander Morsberg in S's to Garage Blue is P2. Masches Gelberg in S's to Garage Blue is 11th. Thomas Hansen in La Musia copyright symbol is 9th. Robin Wendt from Sweden in S's to Garage Blue is P8. Samuel Ernebro in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 4th. Best lap is a 1:58.093. Thomas Hansen from Sweden in S's to Garage Blue is P9. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Fredrik Ek in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P12. Best lap is a 2:40.133. Leo Nordquist in Garage Verd is P1. Alexander Morsberg in S's to Garage Blue is P2. Masches Gelberg in S's to Garage Blue is 11th. Jonas Klein in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P7. Jonathan Melander in Corb Dunlop is P5. Rasmus Malmqvist in S's to Garage Blue is 14th. Masches Gelberg in La Musia copyright symbol is 10th. Best lap is a 1:58.815. Fredrik Ek from Sweden in Schumann Auxiliary berths is P13. Best lap is a 1:59.883. Alexander Morsberg in Schumann Auxiliary berths is P2. Jonathan Melander in La Musia copyright symbol is P6. Masch's Gelbergen recordment is 11th. Alexander Morsberg is second. Samuel Önnerbro in La Musia copyright symbol is P5. Mikuef in La Chapelle is P11. Best lap is a 1:58.685. Masch's Gelberg in La Musia copyright symbol is 10th. Best lap is a 1:58.669. Alexander Morsberg in Garage Verde is P2. Leo Nordqvist from Sweden in Schumann Auxiliary berths is first. Mikuef is P11. Alexander Morsberg in recordment is P2. Masch's Frank in Korg Dunlop is 16th. Jan Rommel in Schumann Auxiliary berths is P9. Jonas Klang in Schumann Auxiliary berths is P10. Jonathan Melander in La Chapelle is P7. Martin Bock is 5th. Alexander Morsberg is P2. Fredrik Ek in Schumann Auxiliary berths is 14th. Martin Bock is P5. Mash's Frank in La Chapelle is P15. Best lap is a 3:38.687. Martin Bock in La Chapelle is 5th. Alexander Morsberg in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is P2. Mash's Frank in S's to Garage Blue is 15th. Rasmus Malmqvist in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:56.809. Fredrik Ek is P13. Best lap is a 1:58.677. Mash's Frank is 5th. Best lap is a 1:57.129. Ricard Norton in La Chapelle is 12th. Best lap is a 1:58.550. Jonathan Melander in La Chapelle is 9th. Ricard Norton is 12th. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden in La Musica Copyright Symbol is 3rd. Jonathan Melander in Garage Verde is 9th. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is 3rd. Jonathan Melander is P9. Rasmus Malmqvist is P3. Announcer bot is active. The race session is at 1967 Sierra Leonean Leones Mans in Le Mans, France. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the north-northeast. Second. Samuel Ernebro is P1. Martin Bock from Sweden is P2. Mikko F is P3. Jonas Klang from Sweden is 6th. Leo Nordqvist from Sweden is 7th. Alexander Morsberg from Sweden is P8. Ricard Norden from Sweden is P9. Jonathan Melander is P10. Thomas Hansen from Sweden is 12th. Matthias Jelberg from Sweden is P10. Jan Romell from Sweden is 13th. Robin Wendt from Sweden is P14. Matthias Tornberg from Sweden is 15th. Matthias Frank from Sweden is 16th. Race start. Robin Wendt exiting pits. Ricard Norden exiting pits. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden in Corb Dunlop is 4th. Matthias Jelberg in La Chapelle is P10. Samuel Ernebro from Sweden in La Musia copyright symbol is P6. Rasmus Malmqvist in Garage Verde is 1st. Rasmus Malmqvist lost first to Leo Nordqvist. Jonas Klang in Garage Verde is 15th. Jonas Klang lost P15 to Matthias Tornberg. Samuel Ernebro is 5th. Samuel Ernebro passed Fredrik Ek for P4. Rasmus Malmqvist in recordment is 1st. Robin Wendt is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Thomas Hansen. Ricard Norden is P14, 0.1 behind Matthias Tornberg. Ricard Norden lost P15 to Alexander Morsberg. Fredrik Ek from Sweden in La Chapelle is P6 battling Jonathan Melander. Fredrik Ek is now 5th. Rasmus Markvist in La Musica copyright symbol is first, 0.1 ahead of Masches Frank. Fredrik Ek is sixth, 0.1 ahead of Thomas Hansen. Fredrik Ek lost sixth to Thomas Hansen. Rasmus Markvist in Schumann auxiliary berths is first, battling Masches Frank. In recordment is third, 0.3 behind Masches Frank. Martin Bock in recordment is P14, 0.2 behind Alexander Morsberg. Rasmus Markvist in La Chapelle is P1 battling Masches Frank. Rasmus Markvist lost P1 to Masches Frank. Leo Nordqvist from Sweden in La Chapelle is P7, 0.4 behind Thomas Hansen. Leo Nordqvist was 4.2 faster last lap, is now 10th. Rasmus Markvist in La Musica copyright 10 minutes first, remaining in the session, 0.1 ahead of Masches Frank. Fredrik Ek in La Musica copyright symbol is 8th, battling Matthias Tornberg. Rasmus Markvist in Schumann auxiliary berths is P1, 0.1 ahead of Masches Frank. Rikard Norden from Sweden in Schumann auxiliary berths is 14th, 0.5 behind Alexander Morsberg. Alexander Morsberg was 9.1 faster last lap. Rasmus Markvist is first, 0.2 ahead of Masches Frank. Rasmus Markvist lost P1 to Masches Frank is 9th, 0.1 ahead of Jan Romel. Jonas Klang in Cord Dunlop is 11th, battling Alexander Morsberg. Rasmus Markvist in La Musica copyright symbol is P1, 0.2 ahead of Masches Frank. Jonas Klang in La Musica copyright symbol is P12. Best lap is a 1:59.582. 2.353 off the fastest lap. Jonas Klang lost P12 to Rikard Norden. Bock in Garage Verde is 14th, 0.3 behind Jonas Klang. Jonas Klang was 2.6 faster last lap. Rasmus Markvist in S's to Garage Blue is P1 battling Masches Frank. Martin Bock and first to Mashes Frank. Martin Bock passed Jonas Klein for 13th. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden in Corb Dunlop is P2 battling Mashes Frank. Jonas Klein exiting pits. Alexander Morsberg from Sweden is 10th battling Mashes Jelberg. Alexander Morsberg passed Mashes Jelberg for 9th. Rasmus Malmqvist in Lemusia copyright symbol on lap 5 is 2nd, 0.2 ahead of Mikko F. Mashes Frank from Sweden in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P1, 0.7 ahead of Rasmus Malmqvist. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden in S's to Garage Blue is P2, 0.1 ahead of Mikko F. Martin Bock in S's to Garage Blue is 13th battling Ricard Norden. Martin Bock passed Ricard Norden for P12, 5 minutes remaining in the session. Rasmus Malmqvist in Corb Dunlop on lap 6 is P2, 0.1 ahead of Mikko F. Rasmus Malmqvist lost 2nd to Mikko F. Jonas Klein is 14th, 3.0 ahead of Fredrik Ek. Jonathan Melander in La Chapelle on lap 6 is P6, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Jonathan Melander is now P5. Leo Nordquist in Lemusia copyright symbol is P7, 0.5 behind Matthias Tornberg. Jonathan Melander in Garage Vert on lap 6 is P5, 0.3 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Rasmus Malmqvist is 3rd battling Mikko F. Rasmus Malmqvist passed Mikko F for 2nd. Samuel Ernebro is P8, 0.1 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Alexander Morsberg was 3.7 faster last lap. Rasmus Malmqvist is P2, 0.1 ahead of Mikko F. Mashes Jelberg is 9th, 2.9 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Martin Bock in Corb Dunlop is P11, 0.1 ahead of Ricard Norden. Rasmus Malmqvist in Lemusia copyright symbol is 2nd. Best lap is a 156.983. 0.634 off the fastest lap. Masch's Frank in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P1, 0.6 ahead of Rasmus Malmqvist. Leo Nordquist in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 5th, battling Matthias Thornberg. Leo Nordquist lost 5th to Matthias Thornberg. Leo Nordquist passed Matthias Thornberg for 5th. Jonas Klang in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P14. Best lap is a 1:58.864. 2.515 off the fastest lap. Rasmus Malmqvist in Cord Dunlop is 2nd, battling Mikko F. Jan Romel is P12, 0.5 ahead of Ricard Norden. Ricard Norden in Cord Dunlop is 13th, 0.1 behind Jan Romel. Ricard Norden passed Jan Romel for 12th. Jonathan Melander is P9, 0.1 ahead of Masch's Jelberg. Ricard Norden in Lamusia Copyright Symbol is P12, 0.3 ahead of Jan Romel. Martin Bock in Garage Verde is 11th, 0.4 behind Masch's Jelberg. Martin Bock passed Masch's Jelberg for 10th. Ricard Norden is P12, 0.2 ahead of Jan Romel. Leo Nordquist in S's to Garage Blue is P6, 0.1 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Leo Nordquist lost 6th to Alexander Morsberg. Rasmus Malmqvist in Cord Dunlop is 3rd, 0.1 behind Mikko F. Rasmus Malmqvist passed Masch's Frank for 1st. Leo Nordquist from Sweden in Cord Dunlop is 7th, 0.1 behind Alexander Morsberg. Rasmus Malmqvist in Lamusia Copyright Symbol is 1st, battling Mikko F. Rasmus Malmqvist lost 1st to Mikko F. Mikko F in Garage Verde is P1, 0.3 ahead of Masch's Frank. Masch's Frank in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P2, battling Mikko F. Masch's Frank is now P1. Rasmus Malmqvist exiting pits. Masch's Frank finished the race. Rasmus Malmqvist finished 1-1. Robin Wendt finished 4th. Alexander Morsberg finished 5th. Leo Nordquist finished 9th. Ricard Norden finished 12th. Jan Rommel finished P13. Jonas Klang finished P14. Frederick Eck finished P15. Thomas Hansen finished 16th. Announcer bot is active. The race session is at 1967 Sierra Leonean Leones Mans in Le Mans, France. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the northeast. Ricard Norden is P1. Samuel Ernebro entering the pits
Martin
is
Bock
P16
from Sweden
is P4. Leo Nordqvist from Sweden is P6. Alexander Morsberg from Sweden is 9th. Matthias Tornberg from Sweden is 9th. Jonathan Melander is 10th. Samuel Ernebro from Sweden is 12th. Robin Wendt from Sweden is P13. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden is P14. Matthias Frank from Sweden is P15. Mikko F from Sweden is P16. Frederick Eck from Sweden is P1. Thomas Hansen from Sweden is P2. Jonas Klang from Sweden is P3. Jan Rommel from Sweden is 5th. Race start. Samuel Ernebro in Corb Dunlop is P11. Thomas Hansen in La Chapelle is P3. Matthias Thornberg in La Chapelle is P10. Jan Rommel in Garage Verde is P4. Jan Rommel passed Matthias Jelberg for P3. Matthias Jelberg from Sweden is 4th. Jan Rommel in Esses du Garage Bleu is 6th. Jonas Klang in Esses du Garage Bleu is P7. Jonas Klang is now 11th. Jonathan Melander in Recordment is P7. Frederick Eck is P12 battling Jonas Klang. Jonathan Melander in La Chapelle is 8th, 0.1 behind Rasmus Markvist. Jonathan Melander is now 12th. Matthias Jelberg from Sweden in La Chapelle is P15, 1.0 behind Jonathan Melander. Matthias Jelberg passed Jonathan Melander for P14. Samuel Ernebro is P4, 0.1 behind Robin Wendt. Thomas Hansen is 2nd, 0.1 behind Jan Rommel. Samuel Ernebro is 4th. Samuel Ernebro lost P4 to Matthias Frank. Jonas Klang in Esses du Garage Bleu is P9, 0.2 ahead of Mikko F. Jonas Klang lost 9th to Mikko F. Ricard Norden in Recordment is P12, 0.3 ahead of Martin Bock. Robin Wendt in Corb Dunlop is P3 battling Matthias Frank. Ricard Norden in Corb Dunlop is 13th. Best lap is at 23.375. Ricard Norden passed Martin Bock off the fastest lap. Ricard Norden lost P12 to Martin Bock. Matthias Jelberg is 14th, 0.3 ahead of 10 minutes remaining in the session. Fredrik Ecken Garageverd is 11th, 0.3 ahead of Martin Bock. Ricard Norden in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is P13 battling Leo Nordquist. Matthias Tornberg in S's to Garage Blue is 6th, 0.4 behind Samuel Unebro. Fredrik Ecken Recordment is 12th, 0.3 ahead of Leo Nordquist. Ricard Norden in Korb Dunlop is P14 battling Masches Gelberg. Ricard Norden lost 14th to Masches Gelberg. Matthias Tornberg in La Chapelle is P5, 0.1 ahead of Samuel Unebro. Jonas Klang in La Musia copyright symbol on lap 4 is P11, 0.2 ahead of Leo Nordquist. Robin Wendt in Garageverd is 3rd, 0.2 ahead of Masches Frank. Jan Rommel in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is P1, 1.9 ahead of Thomas Hansen. Fredrik Eck in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is P13 battling Jonas Klang. Fredrik Eck passed Jonas Klang for P12. Robin Wendt in Recordment is P3, 0.2 behind Masches Frank. Samuel Unebro is P7, 0.1 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Fredrik Eck in Korb Dunlop is 12th battling Jonas Klang. Fredrik Eck lost 12th to Jonas Klang. Ricard Norden in Korb Dunlop is P15, 0.1 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Alexander Morsberg in La Musia copyright symbol is 7th, 0.3 behind Rasmus Malmqvist. Fredrik Eck in La Musia copyright symbol is 13th, 0.1 ahead of Masches Gelberg. Samuel Unebro from Sweden in Chemin Auxiliary Berths is P7, 0.2 ahead of Rasmus Malmqvist. Samuel Unebro lost 7th to Rasmus Malmqvist. Robin Wendt in S's to Garage Blue on lap 5 is P3, 0.1 behind Masches Frank. Masches Frank for 2nd. Robin Wendt lost 2nd to Masches Frank. Thomas Hansen from Sweden in Recordment is 4th, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Robin Wendt in Korb Dunlop is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:57.649. 1.399 off the fastest lap. Samuel Onebro in La Chapelle on lap 6 is P8 battling Rasmus Malmqvist. Thomas Hansen in La Musica copyright symbol is P5, 0.1 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Thomas Hansen lost 5th to Alexander Morsberg. Robin Wendt on lap 6 is second, 0.2 behind Matthias Frank. Matthias Thornberg on lap 6 is P4, 0.2 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Alexander Morsberg was 0.5 faster last lap. Robin Wendt is P1. Robin Wendt lost first to Matthias Frank. Samuel Onebro in S's to Garage Blue is 9th. Samuel Onebro is now P8. Jan Rommel is P3 battling Alexander Morsberg. Jan Rommel lost 3rd to Alexander Morsberg. Samuel Onebro in Corb Dunlop is P7 battling Mikko F. Jan Rommel is P4. Best lap is a 1:57.748. 1.498 off the fastest lap. Robin Wendt from Sweden in La Musica copyright symbol is P2, 0.2 behind Matthias Frank. Jan Rommel in Garage Verde is 4th, 0.4 ahead of Matthias Thornberg. Matthias Thornberg was 4.1 faster last lap. Matthias Frank in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is first, 0.6 ahead of Robin Wendt. Matthias Kjellberg from Sweden is 14th, 0.1 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Jan Rommel in Recordment is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Matthias Thornberg. Samuel Onebro is 8th, 0.1 behind Mikko F. Matthias Kjellberg in La Chapelle is P14, 0.1 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Matthias Kjellberg lost 14th to Jonathan Melander. Leo Nordquist in La Musica copyright symbol is P9, 0.1 behind Samuel Onebro. Leo Nordquist passed Samuel Onebro for P8. Alexander Morsberg is P2, 0.1 ahead of Robin Wendt. Alexander Morsberg lost second to Robin Wendt. Leo Nordquist in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 8th. Best lap is a 1:56.250. 0.048 off the fastest lap. Alexander Morsberg in recordment is 2nd, 0.4 behind Nash's Frank. Frederick Eck in Corb Dunlop is 12th, 0.1 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Alexander Morsberg in Lamusia Copyright Symbol is P2, 0.2 behind Nash's Frank. Matthias Tornberg in Garage Vert on lap 9 is P4, 0.4 ahead of Rasmus Marquist. Alexander Morsberg in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P2, 0.2 behind Nash's Frank. Robin Wendt finished P3, Rasmus Marquist finished P5. Martin Bock finished P9. Miku F finished 10th. Jonas Klein finished P11. Jonathan Melander finished P12. Frederick Eck finished P13. Ricard Norton finished 14th. Mashas Gelberg finished 15th. Thomas Hansen finished 16th. Jonathan Melander finished P12. Frederick Eck finished P13. Announcer bot is active. The race session is at 1967 Sierra Leonean Leones Mans in Le Mans, France. The wind speed is 12 km/h from the northeast. Thomas Hansen is first. Mashas Gelberg from Sweden is second. Ricard Norton from Sweden is P3. Jonathan Melander is fourth. Mikko F from Sweden is 5th. Martin Bock from Sweden is P7. Samuel Önebro from Sweden is 8th. Jan Romel from Sweden is 9th. Leo Nordqvist from Sweden is 11th. Rasmus Malmqvist from Sweden is 10th. Matthias Tornberg from Sweden is 12th. Robin Wendt from Sweden is P13. Alexander Morsberg from Sweden is 14th. Race start. Fredrik Ek from Sweden in Corb Dunlop is 5th. Robin Wendt is P12. Ricard Norden is P3. Robin Wendt in Lamusia copyright symbol is P7. Robin Wendt lost 7th to Alexander Morsberg. Fredrik Ek in Garage Verde is 11th. Fredrik Ek is now P10. Ricard Norden in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P8. Ricard Norden passed Leo Nordqvist for 7th. Samuel Önebro in S's to Garage Blue is P5. Martin Bock in Recordment is 3rd. Thomas Hansen from Sweden in Corb Dunlop is first, battling Jonathan Melander. Samuel Önebro is 5th, battling Leo Nordqvist. Samuel Önebro lost 5th to Leo Nordqvist. Thomas Hansen in Lamusia copyright symbol is P3, battling Jonathan Melander. Thomas Hansen lost P3 to Alexander Morsberg. Jonathan Melander in Lamusia copyright symbol is P2, 0.1 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Thomas Hansen in Garage Verde is P3, battling Alexander Morsberg. Thomas Hansen lost P3 to Alexander Morsberg. Fredrik Ek is P10, battling Mashers Frank. Martin Bock in S's to Garage Blue on lap 2 is 7th. Martin Bock lost P12 to Mikko F. Martin Bock lost P14 to Jan Rommel is 10th battling Matthias Tornberg. Thomas Hansen in Corb Dunlop is second, 0.1 ahead of Leo Nordquist. Frederick Eck in Corb Dunlop is 10th battling Mikko F. Frederick Eck lost P10 to Mikko F. Mikko F is 9th. Best lap is a 1:57.039. Remaining in the session. Jan Rommel in Limousia copyright symbol is 14th battling Alexander Morsberg. Jan Rommel is now 13th. Mash's Gelberg in Garage Vert on lap 3 is P11, 0.3 ahead of Frederick Eck. Mash's Gelberg lost P11 to Frederick Eck. Mikko F on lap 3 is 9th battling Matthias Tornberg. Samuel Onebro in recordment is 5th, 0.1 behind Rasmus Markvist. Thomas Hansen is 7th battling Ricard Norden. Mikko F in Corb Dunlop is 9th battling Matthias Tornberg. Samuel Onebro is P4, 0.1 ahead of Robin Wendt. Robin Wendt was 0.7 faster last lap. Mikko F in Limousia copyright symbol is P9, 0.1 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Mikko F lost 9th to Matthias Tornberg. Thomas Hansen in Garage Vert is 8th, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Thomas Hansen lost 9th to Mikko F. Leo Nordquist in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is first, 0.4 ahead of Jonathan Melander. Mikko F in S's to Garage Blue is 8th battling Matthias Tornberg. Ricard Norden in recordment is 7th, 0.4 ahead of Mikko F. Mikko F is 8th, 0.1 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Frederick Eck in Corb Dunlop is P12 battling Jan Rommel. Mikko F is 7th, 0.1 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Mikko F F lost 7th to Matthias Tornberg. Fredrik Ek from Sweden in Limousia copyright symbol is 13th, 0.1 ahead of Martin Bock. Fredrik Ek lost P13 to Martin Bock. Mikko F in Garage Verde is 8th, 0.1 behind Matthias Tornberg. Mikko F passed Matthias Tornberg for P7. Ricard Norden in Schumann Auxiliary Berths on lap 5 is P6, 0.2 ahead of Mikko F. Ricard Norden lost P6 to Mikko F. Matthias Tornberg in recordment is 8th, 0.3 ahead of Mash's Frank. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Ricard Norden in Cork Dunlop is P7, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Ricard Norden lost P7 to Matthias Tornberg. Mikko F is P6, 0.4 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Ricard Norden is P8, 0.5 ahead of Mash's Frank. Thomas Hansen in Schumann Auxiliary Berths on lap 6 is P10, 1.2 ahead of Alexander Morsberg. Ricard Norden in S's to Garage Blue is 8th, 0.4 ahead of Mash's Frank. Ricard Norden lost 8th to Mash's Frank. Martin Bock in Cork Dunlop is P13, 0.1 behind Jan Romel. Martin Bock was 0.6 faster last lap. Mikko F in Limousia copyright symbol is P6, 0.2 behind Samuel Ernebro. Mikko F passed Samuel Ernebro for 5th. Thomas Hansen in Limousia copyright symbol is 11th, 0.1 behind Alexander Morsberg. Martin Bock in Garage Verde is P13, 0.5 behind Jan Romel. Jan Romel in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is P12 battling Martin Bock. Martin Bock was 0.6 faster last lap. Martin Bock in S's to Garage Blue on lap 7 is P13, 0.3 behind Jan Rommel. Martin Bock passed Jan Rommel for 12th. Samuel Onebro in La Musia copyright symbol is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Martin Bock in Garage Verde is P12, 0.8 ahead of Jan Rommel. Jonathan Melander in S's to Garage Blue is 2nd, 0.7 ahead of Rasmus Markvist. Mikko F in Recordment is 5th, 0.3 behind Robin Wendt. Samuel Onebro is P6. Best lap is a 1:57.220. 1.099 off the fastest lap. Jonathan Melander in La Chapelle is 2nd, 0.1 ahead of Rasmus Markvist. Jonathan Melander lost 2nd to Rasmus Markvist. Mikko F is 4th, 0.1 ahead of Robin Wendt. Samuel Onebro in the Musia copyright symbol is P6, 0.2 ahead of Matthias Tornberg. Samuel Onebro lost 6th to Matthias Tornberg. Leo Nordquist in Schumann Auxiliary Berths is 1st, 3.1 ahead of Rasmus Markvist. The leader has just finished the race. Leo Nordquist finished Jonathan Melander finished 3rd. Robin Wendt finished 5th. Matthias Frank from Sweden finished 6th. Ricard Norden finished P7. Jan Rommel finished P13. Frederick Eck finished 14th. Matthias Tornberg finished P8. Rasmus Markvist finished P2.